Did you see everything? You wanted to know how teleportation works, right? The time has come. In the previous video, we analyzed how this reality works and found out that the Big Bang Theory does not quite coincide with reality. The creator is consciousness. With its attention, it turns the quantum field into matter. And it has no reason to explode, because the creator is love. And the quantum field is the genie, who fulfills all your thoughts. You open your eyes and create the reality you expect to see. Why do we create the same thing, and not always what we like? Because we live unconsciously. We know some story about ourselves, and when we wake up in the morning, we create our usual reality, because we are absolutely sure that we are in this space. But since we are creators, and we create at every moment of time, without thinking and without straining, we just know what we will see now, which means we can decide to see another picture of reality. For example, close your eyes, brush away this reality, and open them in a completely different familiar place. That is, consciously choose where you want to be. We don't need to move anywhere, since we create reality simply by opening our eyes. If I wanted to, I opened my eyes at home. If I wanted to be in a country house, opening my eyes, I decide to see myself in a country house, and here I am, already there. That is, I decide for myself in which location to open my eyes. Thus, consciousness will be inside that chosen territory, in its avatar. Externally, it will look like you appear in one place, then in another place, but in fact, everything around is consciousness, a quantum field. There are no distances in it. There is no time in it. Wherever you want, your observer's eyes will appear, along with your avatar. The quantum field stores all human experience. Each soul, living its life, carries its experience into the common treasury of knowledge, into consciousness joint knowledge. Therefore, the quantum field is the source of all thoughts, the repository of all events ever lived on Earth. All events of the past are in the present time. Everything is happening right now, and you can look in the same way in any scenario of the past. All this life is consciousness. There is no time in it. It is simultaneously in all forms of the present and the past. Lucy's film very well shows how consciousness works when all the limitations of the mind are erased. Man becomes God. It also shows the principle of teleportation. I recommend watching it. I was also inspired by Richard Bach's book Illusions. It described how an ordinary person controls his reality at his own discretion. He says there that the whole world is illusions, and he is absolutely convinced that it is he who creates matter, without thinking, in the moment now. And everything happens as he decided. If he decided that water is solid, then it becomes like a stone, and he walks on water. If he decided that the earth is liquid, then the earth becomes liquid, and he floats in it as if in water, and comes out on the shore on a watery solid. My mind fell into a stupor. How is this possible? And then the analysis turns on. If everything consists of energy, and consciousness condenses images that we unconditionally believe in, then the reason is in different beliefs. Why not change your beliefs, your settings? After all, they were laid down in us due to lack of knowledge, and now knowledge is open. All that remains is to strengthen faith. Although, there is a good example where each person creates solid water, and consciously, this is ice, and people walk on it. We don't think about it. We just believe that this water is solid. Because physics explained it. Well, we all believe in physics. Everything around us is consciousness that creates matter, and we decide what exactly to create. If we don't believe in ourselves and think that nothing depends on us, then we create a reality that reflects our beliefs. Or, we know that everything around us is us. Then we can do different miracles with this reality, and teleportation is one of the abilities that nature has given us. And we all know about it. It's time to start using it. You will say, well, okay, I believe in all this. I close my eyes, I open my eyes, nothing changes, so it doesn't work. Well, yes, you believe, but your subconscious doesn't. It has been convinced throughout your entire life that you are just a person, and that you need to trust authoritative people, who were parents, teachers, doctors, and other knowledgeable people. You believe everyone, but you didn't believe yourself. Your subconscious gives you the picture of the world that you believed in. You wake up in the morning and create the same day because the subconscious is programmed that way. Our task is to reprogram it, to convince it of a new paradigm of life. In reality, we easily control the subconscious. For example, to wake up in a different place, we either move or fall asleep somewhere visiting. The subconscious sees the path, believes that you will wake up in a new place, and when you open your eyes, you see a new picture. Or, to get a beautiful body, we train it. The subconscious sees the path, believes that a beautiful body will come. You materialize it without thinking, subconsciously, just by opening your eyes. Or, the placebo effect. We take medicine. The subconscious believes that the medicine works. As a result, we get a healing effect. To become a wizard, you need to convince your subconscious that we are the creators of this world. Each of you is a creator of this world. Quantum physics proves it to us. Remind yourself more often that you create every moment of time. Just by your presence, your attention. You cannot help but create, because you are a creator by nature. Believe in yourself, and your subconscious will believe it to one day, knowing that the quantum field is all realities at once, all events and each individual case, and that we can get there if we want. Gives birth to the understanding that it is possible to correct situations of the past that have left their mark and do not give peace in the present, especially if the person is no longer there. How to do this? Let's start with how we create our future. If we dream, then in our imagination we create an image of our future life. Draw pictures. Where do we want to live? How do we want to live? That is, we create a sketch of our future reality. We completely immerse ourselves in our dream and experience a feeling of inspiration and think, it would be wonderful to live like this. And that's it. The image is ready. Situations will begin to develop that will lead you to your dream, if you really want it. And if you doubt or are afraid to change your life, then you do not give consent to materialization. So you make a choice, open your eyes in your usual reality, and the subconscious gives you the same picture. In the same way, in your imagination you can return to the past, to the situation that does not let you go, and makes you feel guilty, resentful, unspoken. Think of a more harmonious version of the situation, where everything happens in the best possible way, and your soul becomes light. Mentally live the new version so that as a result you feel love for the person. Believe me, the past will change and will stop tormenting you. The image you just created will be superimposed on the past and a new puzzle will be assembled. The latest version of your past will remain in the subconscious, and for this you don't need to teleport anywhere, because all realities are illusory. Everything consists of energy, in the form of images, in the form of memories. All realities are created in the imagination. In a dream, everything is created by a dream. And if you don't dream, then every morning you create the same yesterday. Nothing changes in it. And in this day you think about your problems, instead of creating what inspires and pleases you. Dreams, fantasies. This is an image that we create in the quantum field. And one day this image will manifest in reality, because it already exists. In a dream, in a fantasy, you can create a new life and a new you. Throw away all restrictions. You are free, and have always been free. To make a quantum leap and enter the quantum reality, in the field of consciousness, you need to change your self-perception. For example, it used to be like this: I am a person with a set of limiting programs, beliefs, that is, a biorobot that lives according to prescribed algorithms. And from today it will be like this: I am a living consciousness, a creative essence, energy, the absolute. That is, we decide. Who are we? We make a choice. If I chose that I am a small person, then I firmly believe that I am a limited being, and nothing depends on me. Then, what I believe in, that I create. And if I am a creative essence, the absolute self, then I am energy that can take any form. Can walk on water, fly, pass through walls. What I believe in, I create. We are what we think about ourselves. If I choose to live this life as energy, Then I become energy, and nothing is impossible for me. And then I get into a magical reality, quantum, into the world of miracles. In the next video, I will tell you why the future does not exist.